We're live. Whoop, whoop. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Everybody smile and look cute or look evil. I don't know.
Yeah.
Jim, you froze. Oh my God. I thought your screen froze, but you were just like,
No.
that was really well done.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm very
Oh
talented.
my gosh. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Mork Borg. We've all had a heckin' Monday. Boy, howdy. So we're going to play some games. How's that
Yeah.
sound? Yeah. For those of you watching at home, we are Tabula Sono, and we are playtesting weekly in our own platform to show you how freaking cool it is. And we've been playing Mork Borg for the last 3 sessions, and I've been having a blast. I don't know about y'all, but it's pretty great. And yeah, let's take a look at this here mapperoo and go over a little recap from last session. I have timestamps here from Friday that say Jim Antics, Twirl Party, Ray Panic, Jim Mania, and Mossy and Bork.
I think all of that happened. Yeah.
I love game notes. They're my most favorite. Our intrepid adventurers having ransacked and vanquished the guards, one of the guards having disappeared after seeing his compatriot felled by, I believe it was it Bork who got the final blow in on that guy?
I think so. Bork the bark dog.
Bork the blink Bork dog.
Yeah, Bork dog.
Got the final say in that guard's last breath. They ransacked the room and then made their way back to the library area, wherein they found 3 dozing skeletons, inert, laying on a bed. There was a vase full of wilted, dried, dead flowers.
It's
and
pronounced vase.
A vase. And an obscenely large bookshelf full of very obscure texts that were written in sort of a manic pressed script that none of you was able to read. Mark not being able to read at all, and our other 2, now formerly Buffy, now Aldon in disguise, pulled one of the books out and began to read the booklet, and in so doing became very lightheaded and has been disoriented for the last half hour, coming up on the last 10-ish minutes of that. And our Kratar had put his skull on the bed next to God, I love a reveal. Oh my God, I'm writing that down. That was great. Our own Kratar had put Mossy the skeleton, which is the whole reason why you all were imprisoned from the jump, apparently, is that Mossy may not be Kratar's lifelong best friend, but perhaps something of value to the kingdom, as that was why when we first started the session you were originally in shackles. Had put the Mossy the skeleton on the bed next to the skeleton, Mossy the skull on the bed next to the skeletons. Kato knows words. And tried to make friends, and nothing happened. From there, they made their way into the cells, wherein they found a pretty horrific scene of bodies, both alive and dead, both intact and not. Wherein each of the living prisoners behind the cell doors was attempting to get the party to free them, and in so doing, when Kratar offered a butterfly to one of these prisoners here, those prisoners with their rolling pins. Great mini choice, Kato. Look at that army of bakers.
Mini chef.
Mini chef.
Wait,
mini
there's
chef, correct.
There's mini chef. Many chef.
Many chefs. We all, you know, Jim, we went to theater school. It's all of the vocal warm-ups.
Yes. Many chef.
In so offering of a butterfly, was put into a chokehold and very nearly died by one of these prisoners trying to kill Kratar, was freed at the last second. And they said, no more of this. Let's get the fuck out of here. And they did. Wherein they went down this corridor here. Yes, indeed. And Jim examined one of the rather bland pastoral paintings hanging on the wall, unseasoned, as it were. And by touching the frame, triggered the pit trap that landed them into the pits, where Jim's character, Mark, broke a rib, and Kratar and Buffy Fletcher Aldon performed field surgery. And Kratar was very insistent about putting the femur bone into as a replacement rib for Mark. They had the option of going left through a cramped tunnel or going right into the gem room. And that is where we are at the moment. And I am going to tweet that we're online.
Live. It's Tabula Sono.
www.twitch.tv/Tabula Sono.
Don't forget, there's violin playing Skelly's way up.
Yes, there's a 50-foot pillar in this room with 2 skeletons atop it playing violin there. They don't sit perfectly on there, though. Well, almost a perfect build. Almost a perfect go with me building my very first map in Tabula Sono.
Just say they're floating, right? It
You're
just
just
adds
floating.
ambiance.
Yeah.
So, as you had entered this room, you notice this blackened area here that is full of muck, grime, slime. One might even say sludge. This 50-foot pillar here, through this mist, there's this sulfuric haze that's in the air, this kind of yellowy brown haze that does obscure your vision fairly a fair amount, but you are able to kind of see through that there is you can see fire in the distance over this way and over this way, kind of crackling. It is hot in here. It reeks of sulfur. And along the back wall here behind you, there is a wall full of gems that seem to be kind of stuck right there into the walls in these blues and greens and purples. What would you like to do next?
Well,
shiny. Can I touch?
Yeah, dude, you should totally touch. Who are you this time?
Oh,
Buffy,
yes, who are you?
First one.
I don't know.
Fletcher,
Who am I?
second one.
Who are you guys?
Oh, I'm Marks. I decided to change my name to Marks from Mark because I have a middle name that's going to be hilarious, and it will work better if it's Marks.
What are you doing here?
We're actually here to find the king's son. I believe his name is Alden.
Oh, like me.
Your name is Alden?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Let me have each of you make and Kratar, you can be part of this too on Team Jim, as if we're doing this Mario Party style and we pitted the two of you against Paul there. Let me have everyone make a presence check. It's going to be whether or not Buffy can convince you that this is in fact all done.
Okie dokie. Plus 1, 5.
5.
I will give you a dirty 20.
Ooh, I like that better.
Yes.
I have a 12.
12. Marks, you are fully convinced that this is the king's son. You're ready to go. Mission accomplished. Here he is. You have no descriptive features of what the king's son looks like. You have no idea who this kid is.
His name is Alden. His name is Alden. What are we even doing here?
What's the question? I don't see what the problem is here. Kratar, you know exactly what is happening. It is another one of Buffy's tricks. And you are fully not convinced of what is happening.
Right. This guy changes his name every 30 minutes, apparently.
Correct.
Perhaps he has no name.
The boy, it's like boy named Sue, but boy with no name.
Yep.
Horse with no name, boy with no name. Dad jokes? Too many dad jokes?
No,
Dad
there's 3 songs that are going to be stuck in my head now. But it's going to be like
This
one of
is
those bad mix commercials where they're
Yes.
like listing out all the things that are on their CD.
Yep.
So
This is also you're gonna love this, playing games with me. I'm gonna do that a lot to you, and then you're gonna blame me for giving you an earworm.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. So okay, so I'll look up and I'll be like, yo, Kritar, let's just go back the way we came. That seems like the safest thing. We got the king's son, and he seems to be cooperating with us and maybe following us around like a little puppy. So let's just go back the way we came. Be done.
Absolutely not.
I still want to touch those shinies.
You. Oh, man. No, okay. This guy changes his name every 30 minutes. We've just been freed from our shackles of death. I'm not going back there. Plus, I don't know if you know this, but there's a huge evil golem after me that's outside of here somewhere. I need protection from him. So I'm going to find the real king's son. You can come or not come. If you don't come, can I bring your dog with me?
I understand what's happening. Can you just give me and Alden just a minute? Just like, shoo.
I'm also going to retcon something because Aldon Fletcher Buffy is still technically under the influence of the lightheadedness. So the DR on the presence check would have been higher. What did you originally roll there, Paul?
12, and I've got a 0 presence modifier, so 12.
You actually, now we're gonna retcon some role play, but hey, whatever. Actually, that would have made your DR, in order to pass this, 14 if your DM was paying attention. Come on, who's running this gin joint? So actually, you don't convince Marks that you are who you are, but Marks is playing along in order to create a little tension because it's fun, and that's character development.
Yay.
This is acting 101.
Okay, so I will tell Kritar. I will be like, no, this is totally Alden, and then look at me.
Wink. All right, sure, you can have a minute to discuss.
Okay. Cool. Hey, Alden, this guy, he doesn't think that you are who you say you are, and that's okay. You know, just like, let's just play along with him and go on. But yeah, go ahead, touch the gems. I actually want to see what happens when you do that.
Okay, I'm going here to the middle gem. Is it the middle? About the middle gem. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and touch these.
Let me pull out my
things.
protractor.
Yeah, let me measure this full distance here because we're very scientific right now. Are you looking to remove one of them or just touch it?
First, let me feel and press and touch and see what's going on when I feel those things.
Yeah,
like when you tap, tippy tap.
Yeah, when you touch it, you press on it a little bit. They are very intact, rather large gems, rather about the size of a baseball or slightly larger. They're beautiful shades. You've never seen any gems in these colors before.
And do they give when I press on them?
They do not. They are pretty solidly in there. On the Mohs scale, they're closer to like a diamond in terms of hardness.
Okay, so we've ruled out
physics.
A wall of puzzles where it's like each one has a different sound and you have to light them up in a sequence or play music.
It's not like a Meow Wolf exhibit.
Bing, bong. You have to play Wrecking Ball with the musical gems on the wall. Is that in the next room? That's in the next room.
Bing, 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 bing. It's only like 4 notes in that song.
Right? If you're gonna make a musical puzzle, for the sake of brevity, just make it a Miley Cyrus song.
Yeah, right. Or a Kobe Calais song or something. Remember her? She had only like 4 chords in all of her songs. Man, that's pop music for you.
Pap.
So, if they are not giving away much, then I'm going to try and pry one out.
Okay,
you
go
have
ahead.
a crowbar, don't you?
I have a crowbar, so.
Go ahead and test strength with. Let me double check the knowledge on this. That your strength is still the same. You're lightheaded, but your presence and agility is a little bit compromised. Not for very much longer, but
which doesn't help. My strength is -1, so.
Go ahead and give me a strength test.
Oh, mine's -2. It's not a competition, but if it were, I would lose more than you.
16 -1 is 15.
15. You do manage to pry one of them loose. As you
out or loose?
You pop it out. Yeah, it just pops out pretty easily. It's one of the ones that's like kind of green, but if you turn it into a different light, it's got this kind of deep purpley magenta color. It's beautiful. And as you have pried it out, you appraise this jewel. You're an identity thief, and a lot of that goes into thieving in and of itself, which means that you're able to recognize that this is worth about 200 silver pieces.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yes, quite a lot, more than you've ever seen in your life. This is one of the most expensive jewels you've ever seen. And as you're kind of turning it over in your hand, you hear a rumble behind you. And you hear the sickening sound of flesh moving over sludge. Coming from the direction of the pillar. And as you turn to look, this unfathomably long, thick around as an oak tree creature rises up from the sludge, its mouth a gaping maw with rows and rows of sharp teeth, and it lets loose the most horrible, guttural scream. You've awakened the gut worm, and we're going to roll initiative.
Oh,
Yay!
no.
1 through 3, they go first. 4 through 6, you go first. You all go first. Go ahead and let me have all 3 of you roll. All 3 of you will have Mork Borg go on your initiative there, Marks. So go ahead and all 3 of you give me a roll for initiative. Who's going to go first?
D6 agility?
Yeah, D6. You can add your agility to it. We're going to just fudge the rules a little here.
5. Oh, and I changed the dog's name. It's now Barkmark.
Barkmark. Got it. Yep.
There's an H at the end.
Got it.
Bark, H, Marg, H.
Borkmark.
I had the one with the dot.
That would be a 6.
That was from. What's that dot doing there?
Mine has a line.
Oh, you know what we're going to do?
Focus. There we go.
We're going to add a... Check this bad boy out. Let's see if it'll jump into my scene there. Where are you?
Paul, are you using your Sono dice?
Yes. The best scene on the D20, I think.
Did you know, fun fact, I didn't realize this until the last game, I didn't make myself any.
You didn't make yourself any what?
I don't have Sono dice. We made
You don't have any Sono dice?
Sets. We made almost 100 sets of those. And I could just made one more.
Why is it not zooming in on my dice? My head is in the way, maybe.
I don't know. Technology is hard.
Aha! Yeah.
Sono dice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited for this. Are y'all ready for this? That looks pretty good there. Let me just, there we go. That's nice. That's really nice. Boom.
What? Oh,
Oh no.
he's so
Oh,
pretty.
no.
A little bit gray though.
We'll
I
call
like
him
that he
Grado.
looks a little gray.
I like that name, Grado.
Grado. Hey.
What's it called again?
Grado. It is the gut worm.
Oh,
It looks like a long intestine.
This is what
Where's
happens when you
going?
don't take your probiotics.
Aldor.
Correct, 1000%. So I had Buffy Aldon Fletcher's going first because of the 6, correct? Qatar, what did you roll?
3.
A 3. Okay. Marks. Qatar. Gutworm. That means that Paul, Buffy, Aldon Fletcher goes first.
I'm gonna touch that worm. Touchy, touchy.
Touch the worm.
Can I pet him?
You could
Oh.
certainly attempt to. Death wish.
It's a pet. Come on, everything is a pet. Anyway, I approach him close and see his reaction on what he does when I come towards him.
It as you approach it,
Okay, he makes sounds. Does he move or anything?
Oh yeah, he's kind of looming above you and like teetering from side to side. Paul, I'm gonna need you as you've moved into the sludge. Give me a toughness test.
Which dice is that?
Your D20 plus your toughness modifier.
Toughness. I've got a +2 toughness. And does that get influenced by my dizziness?
No, it does not.
Okay. So this is a 9 + 2 is 11.
You manage to avoid as you step into the sludge. It reeks. It smells disgusting. It's very oily and very slick. And as you step, you can hear your shoes sizzling a little bit. You're hearing this kind of bubbling sound. It is hot. It is hot to the touch. You can feel it through your foot, but you do manage to avoid any kind of scorching damage as you make your way towards the creature.
Okay. Still no indication of the creature it really is hostile or not. So.
Oh, it is incredibly hostile. It wants to eat you. This is a monster. Oh.
Okay, since I still have my crowbar in my hands, any way to pry the stone that I put in my backpack. By the way, when I was moving forward,
Sure. Hopefully you make it out of here alive.
I will take my crowbar and take a swing at that guy.
Go right ahead.
Still my D20, correct?
Correct. And you'll add your strength modifier to that, which is not affected by your dizziness, which is starting to wear off, though your feet are hot, walking outside on a Florida beach in the middle of July. No
that
shoes.
Is a 16 minus 1 is 15.
15 will hit.
So then I need to take my crowbar was a D4.
Correct.
Those are hard to pick up if you had a few beers, by the way.
D4s.
I mean, they're so tiny.
They are teeny tiny. Also, like, I don't care what you say about Legos. This is the thing you need to worry about if you drop it on your floor and can't find it.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's like, sharp edge dice are the best. Yeah.
I do love them, but I also, like, when I'm stressed, I kind of like, you squeeze them in your hand a little bit. Makes you feel alive.
3.
No? Too weird?
See? 3.
Trace.
Would you end up rolling, Paul? Sorry.
I even showed it. A 3.
3. I got so distracted by the sharp edge dice.
Yeah, 3.
Excellent. As you rear back with there it is. As you rear back with your crowbar and you stick it into the side of it, and you notice that the hide is very tough, like it's like almost like a coarse, like thick leather, but you manage to puncture through a little bit, and as you pull it back out again, you just see this yellow, like it's sickly looking blood just globbing out of it onto the floor and landing in the sludge. And as it lands, you just hear as it.
Okay, and with the pulling back, I lurched a little bit back so that I'm out of the sludge and not have to test that again.
You so the cool thing about Mork Borg is there are not attacks of opportunity except in certain situations. So you will not receive an attack of opportunity for backing up.
Okay.
Yeah, like we would in a different system. So that would take us over then to Mark's.
I have a question.
I might have an answer. I can't guarantee.
My only weapon was a human femur. That may or may not have been used to replace one of my ribs.
Half of it.
And then
Only
the
half
other
of
half
it.
was fed to my dog.
Mhm.
So
Oh yeah, you're weaponless now.
I got my fisticuffs.
You do have your fisticuffs.
Yep. So I think I'm going to rely a little bit on our main party damage dealer, the teensy tiny dog that I carry with me.
You certainly
So,
can.
what's his name now? Bark Marg. Okay. I will point towards the gut worm and I will say, Mark Barg, bark and then bite the bark. And he
Brilliant.
will run over there and try and take a teensy tiny little chunk out of the side of this gut worm.
Hop.
In the sludge.
Yep. Jump right in.
Well, go ahead and do your strength test against that.
Okay, so he's bite D4, and he doesn't have a strength modifier, right? It's just D4.
Correct. He does not. That's what we determined last time. Hello, new
4.
followers. Thanks for joining us. A 4, unfortunately, is not going to do it as he runs over. And he, I'm going to have him also test his toughness, which he doesn't have a modifier for, I don't believe. Oh, no. Oh, God.
I definitely
Jim's
dropped
dropping.
that one. Hold on.
Is it a D4?
I'll be right back. No, toughness, D20. I'm not going to...
I was wondering if you
stepping-
dropped a D4 on the ground.
Stepping on a D20 is also painful, but just in a different way.
Yeah. Yes. I was hoping you would really give us like a comedy moment of like bing, like sync. Damn it. Damn it,
No, I
Jim.
don't do comedy. So 6.
I'm not a comedian. A 6. Borkmark does not handle the heat of the sludge very well. And he's going to suffer 1 point of heat damage as he steps out as he attempted to chomp and then runs back to you.
Where's that gem that Paul Alden
that?
Buffy
Oh, the
Fletcher
gem?
pulled out of the wall? Yeah.
It's in his backpack.
Okay. All right.
What other resources do you have at your disposal?
Let's see.
There were the guards in the other room.
I have a small wagon.
You do. You've been wheeling it around like.
Yeah.
There were the guards in the other room. There's the corpse of the guard in the other room.
Oh yeah,
He had
true.
a short sword. So
A
something
sword.
to think about.
Yeah, but then he has to climb because he fell down.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
because this
But-
hallway in here is on the other floor, right?
Yep.
Correct. You are down in the pit right now, but who knows? There might be a set of stairs nearby.
Yeah.
I
I'll,
just mainly want you all to survive. I don't actually
eh.
want to kill you, but I'm not going to be very nice.
I'll run into this room. What's in here?
As you run into this room, it's dimly lit, and it's weirdly chilly and windy, especially like, you know, as you ran in there, the heat of the previous room, it's a shocking contrast. As you run into this room, this will be interesting.
Let's get some more. Yeah.
As you run into this room, you see that there are these holes. You walk into the room. There's chains hanging from the ceiling. There are. It's weirdly chilly and windy in here. There are these hooked chains, as if, you know, kind of disgustingly in a meat factory where things would be hung up. There are also bloody tracks on the floor. To the north is an iron door. There is no handle on it. To the west is the archway that you just came through to the gem room. And to the south is a set of rickety wooden stairs leading upward. But as you run in here, you see that there are kind of holes in the stone. And you hear this weird chittering sound, like there's something in here.
Anybody got tryptophobia? Now's the time to become triggered.
Yeah, I won't put it in the map, but
can I do any of these chains look like they could be just like pulled off the ceiling, or are they pretty sturdy?
I will let you do a strength check. And if it is incredibly high, I might allow this to happen.
Okay, well, -2, so I should be perfectly fine.
If you roll a nat 20, you could max out.
I got it.
Did you really?
Yeah, can't even make that up.
Okay, I'm letting it go. Like, that's like, it was truly a 1 in 20 chance of you getting this to do the thing.
Less than that, because I got a -2.
Yeah, you being probably the physically weakest character in the game, you look up and you see these hooks and you climb up. You put one foot kind of like in the like stirrup of the hook, like it's wide enough for your foot, and you climb on it and you just give one big jump and it yanks out of the wall and you clatter to the ground. And you're still hearing that chittering sound. And from one of the holes, you just see this tiny face pop through and look at you like, and it has these rows of sharp teeth. You can certainly run for your life.
I would say something to the effect of, nope. And then I'll run this way towards the danger, but away
F
from the
out of
other
there.
danger. Yes. Yeah. And then
are you noping right the hell out of there?
Oh yeah, but I'm going right back to the other dangerous thing. Can I, if I like up my chain around, can I hit this guy, or is he too far into the sludge?
This is an improvised weapon, so I'm gonna try and see what would make the most sense.
In the meantime,
I also want to.
Have you guys seen my mug yet?
Let's see your mug. Oh no, wait, my mug's back in Chicago. What's it say? Wow,
nice.
You're such a sweet little nerd.
I know, right?
I know, right?
Sarcastic, by the way.
Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna say I'm looking at the weapons table right now, which, if you're following along at home in the Mork Borg Bare Bones edition, is on page 26. I would say that this is probably on par. This is probably on par with a flail. You rolled a natural 20, and I just think that that's cool, and I like this. So this weapon can deal a D8 of damage.
Ooh.
But you're going to have to, instead of testing strength, it's more of a ranged weapon if you're going to kind of swing, like overhead lasso it and swing to hit this guy. I'm going to go ahead and say that you're going to test agility because it is like more of a ranged weapon attack.
Okay. Well, that's good because that's 4 points higher than strength.
Hey.
So I cast fly fishing at this guy.
Yes, absolutely. How very Will Graham of you.
8. 6 plus 2.
An 8 to hit. Let's see if this hit. It does not
Wait.
hit.
That's what I rolled a D8.
Oh no. So you got to roll to hit.
the
You got to
20
roll
first
your
before we
agility
hit.
check.
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
more sense. So
Yeah.
agility plus 2.
D20 plus your agility.
12.
12. You rear back and it launches through the air and you just see it connect with the side of this creature's head, this small little thing poking through the hole. Go ahead and roll that D8 of damage.
6.
6 as you just knock the head off of it and it yeah, a shower of Icarus black blood sprays onto your face and you like wipe it away. And you can make your way back to the room if you'd like. That played out really well.
Yeah.
As a player, I would be delighted.
Yep. Are there any more things like poking their heads through holes or whatever?
There was just the one. I did roll and there was only one. Could have been up to 4, but
Well, then I will stand at the side of the room and be like, hey guys, I'm running away. You should come with me. And thus ends my turn.
great. Kratar.
You don't have to tell me twice. I will follow Mark and Bork into the room.
Let's see if you
Mark and Bark.
Mark and Bark.
Mark and
sorry.
Bark.
Mark and Bark.
Okay. Just want to see. There's a range to this worm, so I wanted to see how far he could get. Okay, yes, you run into this chain room as well. Anything let's see here. Anything else you'd like to do, Kratar? Yeah, dope. Oh my god. Not a chain demon. Not a chain demon. Wow, you look dope. That's way too cool. You got to be smaller than that, though.
Yeah, can you make me smaller?
I can make you smaller. I like that there's chains wrapped around and he has chain pants.
Right. Chain pants.
Okay. Oh, you're so small. Let's go with... Oh. I was on number lock. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chain pants. Boop, boop. Anything else you'd like to do, Kratar? I'm sorry.
Can somebody reshare with me really quick the bare bones edition because I can't find it. And
absolutely.
So I'm trying to remember / find out what my Flute of Tosk does.
Aha, yes. I'm sending it to you in our Discord chat right meow.
Okay, thank you.
Boop. Oh, no, wait, that's my own. Hold on. That's from
Flute
my
of
actual
what?
OneDrive. See if that works. If it doesn't, I'll email it.
Okay. Flute of Tosk. Tosk.
We can do a quick search too. Whoa.
I already did.
Oh, we did? Sorry. I was on the page.
No, I did.
Looking for
I did one, but I can't find it.
Yeah, okay. Then I don't know. I've got that on my character sheet that it is in my possession, but
what is your class again?
A forlorn philosopher.
That's right, the forlorn philosopher. Let's double check. And this is how we figure it out. I'm gonna look.
I think my search is just busted. Can't find philosopher at all. That ain't right.
Okay. You know what? I think it's because forlorn philosopher is part of the Mork Borg extended content on their site.
Oh.
The non-bare bones edition.
The non-bare bones. But this is the great thing about this game is it's very easy to do a quick find of classes if you can hang on for a second. There, I need you to all know there's an adventure called Eat, Pray, Kill And we were going to play that for sure.
I like it.
Nice.
Well, while she's looking up the Flute of Tosk,
Yes.
I was going to ask Ray, and I think, Paul, you were on the last Sono Royale, but I was going to add a third class.
Oh.
You guys, can you think of anything? Because before we had the super DPS person and then the super Healy person.
Yeah.
What do you think?
What would your third class be?
I don't know. Or should I make 3 classes and then just like move the sliders around and try and balance their abilities? Maybe 2 of them can do light heals and 2 of them can do crazy amounts of damage with some other defensive stuff. I don't know.
Ray, I just sent you your character breakdown. The Flute of Tosk, once per combat, when a creature dies, you may play this Bone Flute's Echoing Fugue. This deals an echo of fatal damage to a random enemy in the vicinity.
Oh.
Which a creature just died.
Play the flute. Play the flute.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I'll go ahead and use that.
Boodly, 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 boo.
See what happens.
It takes 6 points of damage as you hear it just echoing. Anything else you would like to do, Kratar?
I will. I crouch in the corner. This time you don't hear any giggling, though.
Just like heavy, like breathing. Too funny. That will pop us over then to the creature itself. Aldan, you didn't get out of the room fast enough.
I could not because my turn was already over. So
I know. What a terrible thing. Anyway, as you let's see here. I need by now your agility and presence deficit it has worn off. Okay. I need you to go ahead and make an agility test for me as it rears back and it opens its maw, going in to take a chomp at you.
Wasn't his head already gone?
No, that was a different thing. That was in the other room.
No, that was the tiny creature that popped out of the wall in the room where Jim's character was.
Oh, okay.
He got chain smacked.
He got chain whipped on that one.
Whipped.
I got the Sono token. What does that mean?
20.
That's a 20. Oh. A critical success. And what happens when we get a critical success?
Rules reference.
Attack
times 2 damage. Wait, no. Yeah, this is defense. The PC gains a free attack.
Yep. So go ahead and give your rebuttal attack to this creature as it completely missed you and just slams into the ground next to you. And you can see that it's kind of like stuck face first into the ground right now, trying to unclench its jaws.
That was a D4, correct?
Yes, for your crowbar, yes.
Or whatever I want to use. The short sword was a 4 as well.
I think they're both D4s.
Yeah. So this is a 2.
A 2 points of damage is not nothing. This is kind of the mechanic of like the attack of opportunity, essentially, in ways, if we're having to compare apples and oranges. As you rake across the side of it and you see more of this sludgy, yellow, putrid looking blood spurt out of this creature. What else would you that is the creature's turn, and now we cut over to Aldan, Paul, Fletcher, to Buffy.
Get the hell out of here, of course.
Yep.
I'm here.
And you all make your way in there. It's an archway, but it doesn't seem that like the creature can get through to the room. It's not a big enough arch for it to get through, as it kind of just like you can hear it kind of shrieking on the other side of the room.
So I know it's not my turn right now, but can I say something like nanny nanny boo boo?
Oh, absolutely. Only if, but there has to be a tongue moment.
Oh, definitely a tongue.
Yeah.
So
Go for it.
okay. Poke my head out and be like, nanny nanny, and then
And it kind of
turn around and be like, I did that right, correct?
correct.
Can I test these chairs, these raggedy wood chairs, if they would hold our weight?
Stairs, not chairs.
I said stairs, didn't I?
You said chairs.
Okay, stairs.
Cheers.
I want to see if
How many beers deep are you?
I advise you not to answer that
stuff.
question.
the good stuff.
I like it.
Oh,
blurs
there
it
you
out.
go. Yeah. Leave it to the Dutch. Am I right?
Yep. See, Dutch.
Yeah, the stairs will hold your weight. They're creaky and they're rickety, and you kind of have to brace yourself on the wall, but they're not treacherous in any way.
And you said the door here had no knob?
The door to the north has no knob. Kind
This
of
one.
just right there.
Oh, that
Yep.
one. Okay, then I try to see if this door gives if we pushed against it. So
Yeah. As you do, it opens up, and you're back into the guard room.
I feel like we just like all fumble into the room.
Yeah.
And you like slam one of you braced up against the door there. There's just the corpse of the guard just like slowly bleeding out on the floor. There's just like this puddle of blood.
I will drag the corpse of the guard and put it in front of the door.
Great. As you flop it, he's kind of just braced there, bleeding.
Thanks, buddy.
Head wound. There is another weapon on him. You're welcome to take it.
what kind of
He has a
weapon? Does he have
He has a
something
short
that
sword.
which is the same as what I have? So
I like the chain thing. Can I keep the chain thing for a while?
Hell yeah, you can. You did a nat 20. Of course you can.
Okay, so Bark has half of a femur.
Yes.
He's not going to let anybody touch that, though. That's his new favorite bone. Kind of dark that it used to be mine, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's how kids work, you know?
Hey guys, look at my chain. Also, shouldn't we have not left because don't we have to go get the king's guy?
there are other ways to go. Maybe now we can go around the trapdoor and stay on this level.
Oh yeah.
So we're here to find the real Aldor.
Will the real
Alvin.
Aldor please stand up?
I'm here.
Yes, you
I'm
need
here.
to find the real Aldan.
I'm here.
This is fake Alden. This is your fault. Your fault. Awaking this sludge worm, gut worm thing. So, first of all, I think you should give me that gem. Second of all, maybe we should just focus on finding the king's son and get out of here.
I know touching your skull. You know touching my gem.
That feels fair.
Mossy he could use eyes.
Not my gem.
They'd be gigantic.
I mean, you
But it
guys
would
could
work.
always go back to the room and grab a couple more. I'll just wait here.
All right, no, let's just focus. Let's try to find the real king's son and not awaken any more sludge creatures.
Okay, so the plan is we're going to carefully make our way back past the old guy that's non-responsive, down the hallway, not fall face first into the trapdoor, and then see what's on the other side.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Plan, execute.
Oh.
I
Go,
don't
team,
fit through the
go.
door. I don't fit through the door.
Also-
I have to go backwards and then just kind of scooch through.
Because you're suddenly so big carrying this chain around.
The single chain that seems to be at least 150 foot long.
Oh my god, I live for it. It's not 150 feet. It's more like 10, 8 to 10. So you're making your way down the corridor?
Yeah.
You all know the pit trap well enough to know how to get over it. I'm not going to make you do any sort of agility test to make sure you don't fall in there again because I'm a benevolent god. But you, having been in the pit itself, you know exactly what to do to avoid it. It's not that big of a pit, but as you make your way through, in the interest of storytelling, I think it's more fun. You make your way into this room. You're getting that subtle whiff of that sulfuric smell, and you can hear the violin music through the door there, or through the side there. There are 3 oil lamps that hang from the ceiling. There's a in the middle of the room, if your DM could get to the heckin' room, there is a pump, which I have used this as a pump reference. I thought it was pretty great. And you do see a hatch in the floor there, right here. Boom.
Let's get us down to the same level again. Great.
To the east is a hole in the wall, and you can see the view of the rot black sludge. You also see the gutworm kind of swaying and like sliding back down
now,
into.
Right?
Say again.
We're above that now, right? Like
you
that,
are, yeah. It's kind of an
down.
overlook angle down as you see the worm kind of moving through the air. You can also see the pillar pretty easily. You can see the pillar with the skeletons atop. They're both sat cross-legged, and they're just playing their violin, looking at each other occasionally. And interestingly, you hold on. Seeing if I can get it different. Yeah. In the middle of the room, you see this kind of blinking light. And it sitting atop the pump, this blinking light, and it manifests into this entity. It's sort of shapeless and ethereal. It's where you imagine this face to be. You see this kind of vortex of light. And you hear this voice very softly say, "Hello. Are you interested in some of my wares?" And she pulls her satchel out and opens it. And she pulls out a vial. And she pulls out a tube. She says, "I have these things to offer you for a price."
That's cool.
Let's get a mini here. What would be a good mini for a swirling vortex of light?
There's that. I don't remember what it's called. That's not helpful. The sludge monster thing, right? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, it's an elemental, I think.
Yeah. Just go elemental and pick one of them.
Yeah. Let's do. Hello, small cat. There's a small cat that just appeared from under the blankets in this room. Let me rotate around here to see if it landed. It did not. Where is my mini? Oh, there it is. Haha, yay. Okay, great. Just took a second. Scale this buddy down here. Just small. This little entity here.
Ow.
Yes,
Change
indeed.
the color. Change the color override.
Heck yeah. Let's see here. How about let's see here. What would be a nice vortexy color of light? I'm gonna go with pink.
Yeah, a magenta fuchsia. What is that color?
There we go. That's
Rachel,
nice.
you're the
That's
expert.
nice
What
right there.
color is that?
That's definitely a dark magenta.
Dark magenta. Or light plum, maybe? No, dark magenta.
Deep magenta.
Nope, too low. There we go.
Okay.
And she sits there with her tube and her jar, and she goes, "Can I interest you in some items? You look tired."
Yeah, I'm definitely tired. You could interest me in some items. In fact, I think I'm already interested. What are they?
Oh, this is a vial, and it is worth 30 silver. This is a tube, and it is worth 30 silver.
Hmm.
They contain things.
All right, I'll buy them both. I have 70 silver, so.
There you go. And she, I don't
Thank
know
you.
why she's, I have this Catherine Hepburn voice that I always do, but I don't know why she's starting to drift that way. Oh, there you go. She hands them both to you and she goes, "Good luck." And you just see, and she vanishes. As you examine the vial is a violet color, and it's kind of swirling around. This is a poison. The DR test on this is a 14, and it is 2d10 damage. And you received, it's good for 3 doses. And the tube, as you kind of and tap, 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 you see a scroll rolls out. It is a protean scroll. It is a foul protean scroll. And at each dawn, this scroll has a new unclean power. So we have the 2 sides of the powers in terms of our spell casting in this campaign or in this game. And the power can be used once. However, it is misinterpreted on a 1 through 3 on a d20 instead of a 1. But it's pretty cool.
Oh, sweet.
And that's what you have in your possession there.
In.
And I believe we are getting close to our time. I know we had a shorter session, but we had 2 short sessions close to each other, so it's almost the same.
Well, let's why don't we discuss? Okay, hello. Look, I got poison vial and scroll that'll give me a new something or other each dawn. It's pretty cool, right? So what's our next step?
So I think we're gonna have to go back into the pit and crawl through that tunnel.
Which tunnel?
The one that we sent Mossy and Bark down together.
This pit, yeah. Not the sludge pit.
I'm definitely not going back into the sludge pit.
Well, the thing is, the trapdoor is on the other side of the sludge pit. So
no, we can just jump down here.
Yeah, no, but we have a trapdoor there on the other side as well, which put us at the other side of all the sludge, so we don't take the damage of that black gooey heated stuff.
You mean the new trapdoor?
The new trapdoor, yes.
We don't know where that goes. How deep is the pit? Can we safely-ish climb down?
This pit? Oh, shoot. I tried to double click and I didn't realize I wasn't in Sono. I was watching StreamYard. Yes, that pit. Ping, 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 ping. It would be enough. I would say you could test your you could do a group check on toughness to see if you can slide down without, totally injuring yourself. It's not that deep down.
And this one, is that because we did not examine this one yet, so
It is not. It is not open. You have not opened it yet.
Quick, somebody cast open trapdoor.
Is that in my spell cast?
Is that like knock? Let's see here.
You could just stand on it and jump up and down.
Yeah.
You could, sure.
Yeah, but yeah.
It's it's just a hatch in the floor. You haven't lifted it. You haven't examined it.
Well, can I try to open that before we go? I've
You
got my
certainly can.
crowbar, so do I need to roll something, or can I just?
No, you know you're smart enough to know that you and you leverage it up with the crowbar and you.
Yep. Yep.
And there's a step ladder leading down. The smell of sulfur hits you hard, and you know exactly where it heads.
Okay.
So that's
Before
the
we move on,
alternative.
I have a lore question for you. This
Yes,
game
I
is
might have a
very
lore.
dark, so I'm wondering
Yes.
when we say crowbar, are we talking about a normal crowbar or is it more like a granola bar, but like it's made out of crow?
Wow. Good night, folks. No, it's a crowbar, but it is rusty, and it does have a little. I'll give it a little beak shape
Yes.
to it, but it's not
Cool.
made out of granola.
All right. I had to check.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Step ladder leading down. So
But going to the nasty place.
going to the
not
nasty, you
the-
could certainly smell. You can by the smell and the heat. You certainly get the sense of where this could lead.
I say we go back, try and slide down the hole, go through the other place.
Yeah, but
Little hallway.
that was tiny, and just your dog was able to get through.
You
So
can get through it just one at a time. It won't be comfortable.
A single file. Basically, if you were like 6'3" or taller, you would be stooping and kind of sliding along. But it's going to be a little cramped, but you're going to kind of, you don't have to army crawl your way through.
Well, it might be a little bit uncomfortable, but do you know what else would be uncomfortable? Getting eaten by a fucking worm thing.
Yeah,
So,
that's a big worm guy.
Yeah.
That's a big heckin' worm guy.
but yeah, we still have not stumbled up on the room with the crazy guy as well. So
the old man, we may have, that might have been the original old man, the OG old guy.
mhm.
That's what OG stands for.
Yeah.
Yep.
Many people don't know that.
Don't they just?
So that could be the old guy. We don't know yet. We're supposed to beware.
Yes.
And I am being where. So
I am definitely being where.
Yep. I love
Especially
Kratar's
after
sense
the
of danger.
prisoners almost killed me.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
the
you have
last
nothing
time
to
I
live for
traveled.
anyway. So
true.
That's 5. That's 5. Nothing to live for.
And make a list of things you have to live for and get back to me. Oh, you're done.
yeah. The other thing, if we are going down, the only way to get back up that I know is getting back through the stairs there. Or is there a possibility for us to climb back up when we go down?
we
You
have
could
rope?
certainly try.
We have
You
rope,
have
and a
rope.
hook or something. Can we
You do
try and
You do have rope
rig
and a
something
hook.
up?
Correct.
we could try and set something up so that we could get back. But worst case scenario, medium worst case scenario would be we can just run really fast right through the room and see if we can get through and get to the other side. Should be fine.
That'll be fine.
Yeah.
Awesome, friends.
Fine.
If not,
Alright,
maybe
so-
we can throw the dog to the gut worm.
Doesn't Mossy float?
Aussie sort of tumbles.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. You bowled him down the hallway.
Correct.
Mossy the skull. Okay,
A
cool.
la
Well,
Janine
we-
Garofalo in Mystery Men.
We can throw Mossy up there. So
So next week, once we continue, we shall attempt to descend the pit hole.
Correct. Excellent. So we have a plan. for next
I'll write
time.
that down so I don't forget.
Yes, go ahead and write that down. I'll make a note of it as well. For those of you watching at home, we will not be broadcasting this coming Friday. We will do the following Friday. We've got a couple people out of shop and 2 out of 4 people missing. We'll make it very hard to play this game. That being said, there's chats. Is there chat stuff happening? Did I miss it? Great notes in the chat. That's another feature of Get ready, Jim. Tabula Sono.
I gotta push the button. I'm sorry. Go backwards.
That's another feature of Tabula Sono. Yeah. So do join us, not this coming Friday, but the following Friday. We will be back online finishing up. We might even get done with all of Mork Borg, at least this mini campaign that we've been running. We will decide after that point, do we want to continue doing Mork Borg? Do we want to try something new? If you have any TTRPGs that you would like to recommend or anything that you would like to watch us play in our beautiful platform here, hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You can also contact us via our Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord already, please join us. It is a lot of fun in there, and we will see you all next time. Say goodnight, Jim, Paul, and Ray.
Night.
Farewell.
Good night, Jim, Paul, and Ray.
Good night,
I see what you
Jim,
did
Paul,
there.
and Ray.
I'm gonna play the trailer, and then we're just like, bye.
Playing tabletop RPGs online shouldn't be so complicated. With Tabula Sono, your game master can quickly and easily build out their world, and you gorgeous epic badass adventurer, can join right in your browser with just a link. No downloads or installs. So import your own 3D character, or one from our huge free library, and then just play. Tabula Sono. Play for free right now.